Welcome to Good Quality Aloe Vera Part 1. In this video we'll look at how to find good quality aloe vera to be taken orally. Juices, tablets, powders, etc. In Part 2 we'll look at how to find good quality aloe vera products for the skin. Now there are hundreds of aloe vera products on the market, and they come in all sorts of forms: gels, juices and drinks, concentrates, powders, tablets and capsules. So how can we find the best product? In this video we'll look at why it's difficult to identify quality, the clean production process that gives us the best aloe vera, why some manufacturers don't do this but tamper with aloe, and finally the 4 steps to spot a well-produced aloe vera product. So why is it difficult to identify quality? Our greatest problem is that there are few laws to regulate product labelling. To demonstrate this, we've taken a typical product available widely on the internet. This is not made up, but a real product you could buy tomorrow. Note its bold claim that this is 100% pure aloe vera juice. Now look at the ingredients. These are listed in order of volume, so we can immediately see the first ingredient is sucralose, an artificial sweetener which in the European Union is number E955. There is more sucralose in this drink than there is aloe vera, which means it cannot be 100% pure aloe vera juice, but that it contains aloe vera juice. For all we know, it may contain 80% sucralose, 17% aloe vera, 2% citric acid, and 1% natural flavouring. The label doesn't tell us, and there is nothing to stop the manufacturer making the 100% claim on the product. This is nothing new. In his book, The Essential Aloe Vera, Dr. Peter Atherton points out, a product containing only 15% aloe vera gel by volume can legally be called 100% aloe vera juice. So the label is not going to help us find good quality. The best route to the best aloe can be found by first understanding what we will call the clean production process. So here we have a section of an aloe vera leaf with its outer skin, and we're going to compare the production process with that of making orange juice. Aloe vera is a natural vegetable, oranges are a natural fruit. Ideally, with the orange, we simply want to squeeze out the juice and bottle it. With the aloe vera, we want to squeeze out the gel and bottle that. There is only one important difference here. With the orange, we discard the skin because of taste. With the aloe vera, we must remove the outer skin because it contains toxins that stop the plant being eaten by animals and insects when it grows in the wild. This point will be important later when we discuss whole leaf aloe vera drinks. Now, with both the orange and the aloe, once our fresh product is bottled, it has a short shelf life, even if it is kept cold. But it is possible to add a few natural stabilizers which remove the need for refrigeration and give the drinks a long sell-by date. To get the highest quality orange juice, our aim is to get as close to the fresh squeezed orange as possible. We don't filter it, water it down, dry it out into a powder, or put it into a tablet, because we know it affects the nutritional value of the natural product. With aloe vera, there is no difference. The best quality is the one that is as close to the original gel of the inner leaf as possible. So why doesn't every manufacturer produce aloe in the way we've just described? Well, to get it right is an expensive process, and while some companies are squeezing gel out of aloe vera, others are more interested in squeezing profit. They do this by tampering with the gel in a number of ways: harvesting early, watering the gel down, filtering the gel, from which we get whole leaf and filtered products, and heating, drying or boiling, from which we get concentrates, tablets, powders and capsules. We'll look at each one of these now. To make good quality orange juice, we need to wait until the fruit is ripe. The same is true of aloe vera, but while oranges grow every year, it takes up to 5 years for aloe vera to mature, when the plant grows to between 3 and 5 feet in height. That's a lot of time and a lot of expense, so many companies don't wait and use small immature plants. But it's still aloe vera, so they can still label their products 100% pure aloe vera, even if it has few or none of the benefits found in a mature plant. The second way to tamper is watering down the gel. Water is cheap, mature aloe vera gel is not, so adding water makes for bigger bottles or a less expensive product. And remember, it can still be called 100% pure aloe vera. The third method is filtration. We mentioned earlier that the outer skin contains toxins, so it must be removed carefully, but this is a difficult and expensive process. Some companies choose a cheaper way, by pulverizing the whole leaf and then filtering out the toxins later. Unfortunately, the same filters also remove much of the goodness contained in the inner gel. The filtering process is not only popular because it is cheap, but because they can use names which sound good, such as whole leaf aloe vera, which sounds more wholesome, as if drinks with just the inner gel are robbing us of some secret goodness in the toxic outer rind. Filtered aloe vera reminds us of filtered water, which we also associate with good health. And they can, of course, choose to call their product 100% aloe vera as well. The final method is to remove water from the gel. Over 95% of the inner leaf is water, and liquid is heavy and costly to transport. So removing it makes sense, but it adds extra and damaging processes which affect the gel. Now, we all know heating or boiling vegetables reduces their nutritional value, and it does the same to aloe, so it should be avoided. Exposing the gel to air so it dries naturally without heat causes it to oxidize. The longer it is exposed, the more damage is done, very much in the same way that an apple cut open goes bad. So this method should be avoided. Finally, there is freeze drying, which works to reduce the time the gel is exposed to the air without overheating, but this also causes damage to the aloe. In fact, Walter Reed Research Testing Center in America found freeze-dried aloe lost all its bacterial potency within 24 hours. They are all bad processes, but some companies like them because they can call a product with some of the water removed concentrated aloe vera, which sounds like good value for money. When most of the water is removed, the remaining gel can be made into capsules or extra concentrate, which are both cheaper to transport. And when all the water is removed, what is left can be sold as a powder or glued together into tablets. But each step of water removal will have done more damage to the original gel's potency. At this point, some people might be saying, hang on, I'm using what you call a tampered product and it works for me. So let's be very clear about this. Tampering with aloe vera does not necessarily mean it will lose all of its properties. It will simply be less potent and so less effective. This video is about how to find the highest quality aloe vera. So if you have tried a tablet, capsule, concentrate or 100% drink and it has had no effect, do not lose hope in the concept of aloe vera. So far, we have looked at why top quality aloe vera is difficult to identify from labels, and how companies tamper with the production process to make greater profits. So how do we find the best quality aloe? There are 4 steps. The first we now know. It's to avoid aloe products which have been through too many processes, watering down, drying out or filtering. There are 3 more steps, so we can make an educated choice about what we use. First, looking for the International Aloe Science Council seal of approval. Second, checking the aloe vera is the first ingredient. And finally, checking the colour and taste of the drink. We'll look at each of these final 3 steps now. The International Aloe Science Council seal tells us a great deal, but not everything, and too many people rely on it without fully understanding what the seal actually means. Firstly, a large number of companies use the seal without permission and should not be displaying it on their product, but the legal process to have it removed takes time. So check their website at www.iasc.org to verify the drink you are considering has the right to carry the seal. Secondly, the seal is about truth in labelling. It does not necessarily mean the product is a good quality one, just that the manufacturer is being honest in the way that they are marketing their liquid. For example, the product can be called an aloe vera drink so long as there is up to 10% aloe vera gel inside. It can be called an aloe vera beverage if it is made up of at least 50% aloe vera. And it can be called an aloe vera gel or juice if 95% or more of the liquid is aloe vera. So we can already see drinks with very little aloe vera can have the seal. Furthermore, whole leaf and filtered aloe liquids can also have the seal so long as they state clearly on the label what they are. And as we have already seen, whole leaf and filtered aloe vera are not the best quality drinks. In other words, look for the seal. Check the seal is valid and make sure the label states that the product is a juice or a gel to benefit from the seal of approval. We can also look at the ingredients. Here we have a bottle of aloe vera from a global manufacturer who has not only listed the ingredients but told us some of the percentages. Immediately we can see there is more water in this product than anything else. This is the watering down covered earlier in this video. We can also see they use aloe vera powder, which we now know contains less nutrients than the raw gel, perhaps none at all. Real aloe vera gel actually makes up only 8% of this drink, and as the product does not carry the International Aloe Science Council seal, we don't even know if that 8% is good quality. Our last check is colour and taste, and here we can see what a good quality aloe vera drink should look like. It's very similar to freshly squeezed grapefruit juice and should have a similar strong taste. Taking a closer look, we can see the natural bits in the gel and its yellowy colour. So in our search for the best quality aloe vera, we have found out the key steps. 1. Avoid aloe vera that has been tampered with. That means concentrates, powders, tablets and capsules. They may or may not still have some potency, but most of these processes have been added in the name of profit, not for your benefit. Some are simply not worth the container they come in. 2. Look for the International Aloe Science Council seal. Make sure the product is labelled as a juice or a gel, and always double check the Science Council website to make sure the seal is being used legally. 3. Find the list of ingredients and make sure that the first one on the list is aloe vera, not water or any other filler. And 4. Consider the colour and taste. Is it similar to freshly squeezed grapefruit juice, bits and all? To find out more about aloe vera, visit us at www.thealoeverasite.com.